Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to start the current affairs in English of the 19th November 2022. So first of all we will discuss about the questions that I have given yesterday in the last of video. The question was the minimum and maximum age for a candidate to contest election for the President of India office is. The option is 25 years and 65 years. Option B the 35 years and 65 years. Option C the 35 years and no limit. Option D the 25 years and no limit. So the minimum age for the President of India, President of India, the minimum age is 35 years and maximum age is there is no limit of the maximum age. Only the minimum age is there. The other criteria for becoming the President of India is he must be the citizen of India and he should not hold any profitable post and he must be the above the 35 years of age. So this is the criteria to become the President of India. Next we will start the national current affairs news. In the national current affairs news, so in the national current affairs news, first is the Uttar Pradesh have become the most number of companies registered after Maharashtra after the outbreak of COVID-19. So in terms of the maximum number of new company registered. First position is the Maharashtra. At second position it is Uttar Pradesh after the COVID-19 pandemic. Next is the 6 women officers cleared the Defense Service Staff College examination. So for the first time in the history of Indian Army, 6 women officers will attend the prestigious Defense Service Staff College. Out of the 15 women officers who appeared this year, of which 6 women had cleared the examination. Next is the IFSCA has signed the MOU with the RBI for collaboration in the field of regulation. So the International Financial Services Centers Authority and RBI means Reserve Bank of India have signed the MOU for collaboration in the field of regulation and supervision of entities in their respective jurisdiction. Next is the GeoSmart India 2022 Summit have been inaugurated in the Hyderabad by the Union Jal Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. GeoSmart India 2022 Summit has been inaugurated in the Hyderabad. This summit is inaugurated by the Union Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. Next is the UP government will build the Ramayan, Mahabharat and Buddhist circuit. So the Uttar Pradesh cabinet has approved the new tourism policy to foster the state's religious potential and to develop the hub of the religious and spiritual tourism in the country. For that, they will develop the separate religious circuits, that is Ramayana, Mahabharata and Buddhist circuit. Next is the High Court of Uttarakhand, that is previously located in the Nainital, is now shifted to the Haldwani. So the Uttarakhand government has decided to shift their high court from the Nainital to the Haldwani. Next is the International Gita Mahotsav is to be organized at the Haryana. So International Gita Mahotsav is organized in Haryana. This will be attended by the President of India Draupadi Murmu. Next is the Wipro becomes the first Indian company to set up European Work Council. So it is the IT-based company Wipro has reached an agreement with the employee representative on setting up a European Work Council. Next is the Government of India now abolish the National Anti-Profiteering Authority. So the National Anti-Profiteering Authority is the anti-profiteering watchdog of the GST. So, Government of India will abolish the National Anti-Profiteering Authority. Next, we will discuss about the international news. So, in the international news, the IPC suspends the Russian Belarusian committee with immediate effect. So, the International Paralympic Committee suspends the National Paralympic Committee of Russia and Belarus with the immediate effect. Next is the Abu Dhabi will host the first Global Media Congress. So, the Abu Dhabi National Exhibitions Company is set to host the first edition of the Global Media Congress in partnership with the Emirates News Agency. Next is the German-based bank KfW will provide the 150 million euro loan to the SBI for the solar projects. So, for the solar project in India, the State Bank of India has signed the 150 million euro loan agreement with the German Development Bank KfW. Next, we will discuss about the science and technology related news. So, in the science and technology related news, the first privately developed rocket that is named as the Vikram S rocket has been launched by the ISRO, and the Vikram S rocket is the first privately developed rocket. Next is the Bengaluru Tech Summit 2022 has been inaugurated by the PM Narendra Modi. So, PM Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Silver Jubilee edition of the Bengaluru Tech Summit virtually. Next, we will discuss about the exercises that is held between the country. So, Yuddha Abhyas is the Indian USA joint military exercise that is held in the Uttarakhand, and this is exercise between the India and USA named as Yuddha Abhyas. Next, we will discuss about the appointment related news. So, in the appointment related news, first is the Arun Kumar Singh will be elected as the new chief of the ONGC. So, Arun Kumar Singh will be appointed as the chairman of the Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, that is ONGC. Next is the Gianni Infantino. Gianni Infantino will become the FIFA president for the third term. The full form of FIFA is the Federation Internationale de Football Association. So, Gianni Infantino will become the president of FIFA for the third term. Next is the Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose will become the governor of the West Bengal. So, Dr. C.V. Ananda Bose will become the governor of the West Bengal. Next is the Sandhya Devanathan has been appointed as the Meta New India head. So, Sandhya Devanathan has been appointed as the Facebook parent company Meta India head. Next, we will discuss about the important days celebrated. So, Indian Army celebrates the 242nd Corps of the Engineers Day on the October 18th. So, Indian Army celebrates the 242 Corps of the Engineers Day on 18th November, in which several peoples, that is, Defense Minister, Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Army Staff General, has conveyed their message to the Corps of the Engineers on this occasion. Next is the 5th Naturopathy Day is celebrated on 18th November 2022. So, the 5th Naturopathy Day is celebrated in India every year on 18th of November, mainly to promote the positive mental and physical health through drug-free therapy. And this day was established on November 18, 2018 by the Ministry of Ayush. That full form of Ayush is the Ayurveda, Yoga and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy. Next is the World Antimicrobial Awareness Week has been celebrated from the 18th to 24th November 2022. It is an initiative to increase the awareness of the growing problems of the resistance to antibiotics and other antimicrobial medicine. And this year, the theme of the World Antimicrobial Awareness Week is the Preventing Antimicrobial Resistance Together. The theme is the Preventing Antimicrobial Resistance Together. Next is the UNGA, means United Nations General Assembly designates the November 18th as the World Day for Prevention of Child Sexual Abuse. And this day is celebrated for the prevention of and healing from the child sexual exploitation, abuse and violence. Next, we will discuss about the sports related news. So, in the sports related news, the Switzerland has won the first Billie Jean King Cup title by defeating the Australia. So, Switzerland has defeated the Australia and has won the first Billie Jean King Cup title. Next is in the Asian Air Gun Championship, Shiv Narwal has won the gold medal in the 10-meter men's air piston competition. The Asian Air Gun Championship is organized in the South Korea. Next is the Indian basketball legend Abbas Muntasir has passed away at the age of 80 years. He was born in the Mumbai in 1942. He was the Arjuna awardee. He has won the Arjuna award. Next is the paddler Sarath Kamal becomes the first Indian player elected to the ITTF, means Athletes Commission of the International Table Tennis Federation. So, Achantha Sarath Kamal becomes the first player from India to get elected in the ITTF. So, this is the current affairs news of the 19th November. Next, in the last of video, we are giving one question. So, today question is the in which state is located the Jongsong Peak? Means Jongsong Peak is located in which state? Option A is Sikkim, option B is the West Bengal, option C is the Manipur, option D is the Nagaland. So please give the correct answer in the comment section. So thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe and share my video.